Breathing with the water. I'm out here by a cold mountain stream, and I want to talk about a super powerful esoteric breathing technique for regeneration and cultivating that vital charge in the body. Now there's 3 different techniques I want to share in this brief video, and these are part of the elemental breathing series. The last video was on breathing with the sun. Now we're going to get into breathing with the water and the hidden mysteries and magic that is stored here. A quick lesson before we dive into the techniques. Water, my friends, is cleansing, both physically, energetically, and psychologically. We get into water to clean our bodies, but furthermore, water stabilizes, it harmonizes all the frequencies emanating from you. You are a series of frequencies, right? Emanating from each of your organs, from each place in the body has its own vibration, has its own resonance. We can clear our frequencies through getting in the water. You know, baptism was a part of so many ancient traditions. The next level of that, though, is learning to work with the vital charge that comprises the water at a more subtle level, on the energetic level. And working with that charge allows you to bring that cleansing, to bring that regeneration power of water much deeper. Now there's great esoteric mystery around water that I'm not going to get into. If you want to see that, maybe another video. But let's do the techniques. First off, my friends, a daily practice that I do and absolutely love that'll change your whole world is getting into cold water. Like a cold shower, a cold stream, right, on a daily basis. And not just getting into it and getting all tight and hyperventilating and whatnot, but getting into it gracefully and breathing in that shock, breathing in that cold powerfully, as if it were electricity that was invigorating your whole nervous system, that was funneling into your spine and charging you. Imagine the cold that is caressing your skin. Get familiar with it. Almost start to love the cold, love the pain. You see, my friends, usually when we get into cold water or cold environment, we get tight, right? We tighten up, and that blocks the energy flow. If we can learn to move gracefully into the uncomfortable situation of a cold shower, a cold bath, cold water, you know, and essentially just do 4 to 8 deep breath cycles, relaxed, right? We can start not only gaining all the physical benefits of anti-inflammation, of de-stressing, of all these things that happen when we get into cold water, but we can start doing a deep breath cycle and bringing that energy through us and invigorating every part of the nervous system. You see, the nervous system absorbs prana, or the vital force, just as the blood absorbs oxygen from the breath. It's the same thing, right? So when we're sitting in a stream of cold water or a cold shower, imagining it's electricity. And I like to do, I like to get in and kind of like shake about and then just get really relaxed and breathe. Maybe 3 to 5 seconds in, strong, pulling in that charge, holding that charge like lightning inside of you for 3 to 5 seconds. Exhaling and becoming one with the cold. Literally loving the cold in and surrendering in to the vital charge all around you. Repeating. You see, if you do 5 seconds in, 5 seconds hold, 5 seconds out, that's already 15 seconds. If you do 4 breaths, that's 1 minute, right? 4 to 8 breath cycles like that to start with, Super powerful esoteric breathing technique right there. The next application of breathing with water would be to get into, like ideally a stream of some kind, a mountain stream, a river, something shallow, and laying there and feeling the current going over you, maybe laying on your back and letting your legs drag in that water. You can even do this in a shower to some degree if you don't have access to a water source. But essentially what we're gonna do here is we're gonna start breathing in and feeling that water running down our body. We're gonna start breathing in, exhaling, and becoming one with the stream. This is a water path meditation. Just like how we talked about with breathing with the sun. breathing in that light and letting it stream through us, almost becoming one with the light, literally becoming a current from the sun. Do the same thing with the water. Begin complete breathing through all the chambers of your lungs, and start slowing down the breath. Breathe fully, breathe so subtly, breathe so deeply, become super aware of the body, right? And begin breathing as if you're breathing in that current flowing down you, right? And you're breathing it into your whole body as if you were becoming one with the water, right? Exhaling and releasing into the water, literally becoming a part of the flowing stream. Repeating this over and over and over, feeling the water running down your spine, running down your legs. Breathe that into you as if it was part of you, right? As if you were simply just water in an incorporeal shell. Exhale and become the whole stream. This is so powerful because on the energetic level, we exist in these currents of waters, of subtle energy, right? These subtle waters. And when we lay in a stream, or we lay in a bathtub, or we get in a shower, we have a physical analogy to what is truly happening on the energetic level. And it allows us to align our breath, our intention towards that energetic reality. When we lay in water and simply start meshing and merging with the stream itself, right? All of a sudden, things will open in your spine, in your organs, things will release because you are reminding them of the flow that naturally exists. I'm sure you've heard maybe that all the meridians in the subtle anatomy end or have a pathway out through the foot. We have the root, which all things drain through in the bottom. Our entire legs are our roots, essentially. When we lay in flowing water and we breathe that water in and we exhale and we become like the water, right? All these impurities can start to be pulled away. It is so powerful, my friends. Don't imagine that you're trying to breathe the stream into you necessarily. Imagine you simply are a part of the flow. You are inhabiting a space. Breathe in and feel the water flowing all around you, right? Exhale and merge with the essence of the water. Number 3. This one's very simple and kind of a repetition. But if you ever find yourself in a warm bathtub or in a hot spring and you have some time to do a breathing meditation, start breathing in very subtly, very deeply, very slowly, and imagining you are one with the water. Breathe the water into you through all the pores of your body. Breathe through all of your skin. Exhale and exist as part of the ocean. Again, it's a perfect analogy for the energetic reality. When we learn to merge with the great essence all around us. Breathe in and let yourself become equal to the water all around you, as if your skin was just an incorporeal. And continue to do that until you literally feel like you're equalized with the water. Some really powerful mystical states of being can be accessed from this type of breathing activity. I want to make one final note, and then I'm going to give you a bonus psychic breathing technique with water that I just remembered and I thought I'd share here. The idea I wanted to come back around to was cold water. When we get into a cold shower, this is really important to my friends. This is really potent knowledge. When we get into a cold shower or we get into cold water, wherever we immediately tighten up, wherever it feels most sensitive, usually like between the shoulder blades, you know, maybe in your lat muscles, you know, by your kidneys, wherever you like you feel the urge to like tighten up, realize that there is darkness, a blockage there. And by getting into the cold, it's seizing up the muscle, the energy around it. When we can sit maybe sit on the ground in a cold shower and feel that stream coming over us, and consciously start to release and open up where the body wanted to seize up, you'll have a fast track, a fast gateway to opening the energetic pathways of the body. Cold water is an incredible miracle when it comes to opening the circulation of the subtle circuitry, my friends. Just like the blood circulates, as above, so below, and as below, so above. The energetic, system, the subtle fluid, the vital fluid, also circulates through it. Wherever that gets trapped, it manifests as tightness, as a reaction to cold, right? If we want to clear parasitic energies, densities, blockages in any of our bodies, get into cold water and learn to breathe in that cold and fully open and relax areas, right? Going hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, back and forth will help you, help you just get deeper into that practice. So try that out. The final quick technique that I want to offer here, and this is getting into more psychic breathing, is sitting by the edge of a pond, a lake, a river, and meditating with the water. Doing a breathwork practice to cultivate the vital charge inside of you, and then bringing your awareness into the water around you, right? Maybe sitting on a stone in the middle of a stream, it would be best to do it there even. And begin placing your awareness into the water and just breathing ever so subtly and feeling the most subtle current possible. What is the most subtle thing at the edges of your perception? Perhaps it's a field that you can barely feel, right? Literally place your awareness into the water and start to get curious. Start to breathe ever so subtly and create a connection, a relationship with that water. As you get deeper into this practice, it is simply about observing your relationship with the water. This is kind of the foundation for most, psychic breathing, but really what it is you are harnessing a pattern in your vital magnetic field, in the electromagnetism of man, consciously directing it through your will into the energy, the electromagnetism of the water, right? And observing a relationship. And the more you can observe that relationship, the more familiar you can actually start to influence the water around you. It's really interesting stuff, my friends. But to wrap up, this was the second of the elemental esoteric breathing meditations. Now, some of this might seem far out there to people, but these are simple daily practices. Whenever you get into water, apply this for a minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and amazing healing, miracles can happen in the body. Furthermore, we absorb prana. We absorb vital force from the body. And getting into something like a cold shower can really activate the energy, invigorate the cells, invigorate the nervous system. Breathing with the water, breathing with the sun, and breathing with the earth are three of the most principal breathing methods when it comes to getting into more esoteric or esoteric breathwork, which simply means breathing with the vital energetic reality, the secret energy that exists all around us, and learning to cultivate and harness that energy in the being and direct that vital force potently into the body and your life for miracles and results. Thanks for being here. This is Reality Files. Go check out my breathwork basic training guide, or you can apply, link in the description, to get involved in the next breathwork training program. Would love to have you there. So hit that subscribe button, drop your comments below if you have any questions, and stay tuned for the next addition to the esoteric breathing techniques. Check out the playlist I have listed in the description for more videos like this. This is Reality Files. I'm Kristian. Love you guys a lot. Breathe deep.